Breaking news, I've got an emergency video. It's crime season, baby. I really do have an emergency video for you because there has been some shocking developments with Soylana. I'm going to just tell it to you right now. The insiders were the exchanges. Unbelievable. The decentralized exchanges. Even more unbelievable. Fake DeFi. Fake DeFi, friends. This would be, so what I'm going to explain to you. Imagine Richard Hart had market makers that had access to the PulseX exchange and could somehow front run whenever you would deploy a token on PulseX. And that he could snipe up all the tokens instantly and basically dump on you every time. That's exactly what they were doing on Soylana. Now, I have to give you this emergency breaking news, friends. So today it was discovered that Meteora, one of the main Soylana exchanges, was directly involved in the insider trading for many of the major Soylana rugs. So Meteora and Jupiter, they're the big aggregators, the big exchanges on Soylana. I don't know which ones do all the most volume. Everybody on there knows, but yes, they were complicit in the crime. Okay, so it was them that was ruining the party, and trust me, it's going to get way worse. Okay, so they're all inside jobs, and this is the interesting part. So, friends, if you watch earlier my Juicy News, I was making these videos and I'm saying, look, something doesn't make sense because the insider Hayden, there's stuff where he admits his crime, but there's stuff I believe him on. He didn't lie. He said, we had to snipe it because there were these big other guys that would come in and snipe it for us every time we did a scam. So he admitted he was scamming pretty much. And then he was so confused. He goes, we don't know who these people were. We have no idea who these, who are these other big accounts that as soon as a token would launch, they'd come and grab $1 million. They have no idea. That was impossible for them to know. It was the very exchange themselves. Dirty, dirty, dirty. They were all inside jobs, fake DeFi exchanges. So you remember Melania token, friends? Yeah, Melania was one of their first rugs. Melania, remember, it was after the Trump coin. Melania obviously getting rugged in real time. He had Melania coin. So you're wondering what happened with this? Just a straight rug. So what happens, friends, is they want to launch a coin. They go to Soylana. And the exchanges recommend them market makers, yeah? Now, here's the sad part. The market makers like Kelsia, okay, these market makers, these evil scum, just like Wintermute, okay? These people are doing the crime themselves, but secretly, behind their backs, the exchanges also had their own little crime unit. And then those criminals would go and do the crime on top of the existing market maker criminals. How disgusting is that? Friends, that would literally be like you go somewhere and that person basically sends you to a thief who's literally going to rob you. Yes, but then that person sending you the thief, okay, he knows that person's going to rob you. That person, which is Jupiter and Meteora, they're watching the thief and they're seeing them rob heaps of people. And what they do is they end up finding a way to steal from the thief. They follow the thief home and go to their safe. And the thief's like, hey, how come I'm getting robbed? Who knows where I've taken this stuff? That's exactly what was happening. Melania token launch. According to screenshot evidence shared by Motti, 1 hour before the launch of Melania, Kelsia shared the token address and told DeFi Tuna that Melania's official X account would post a token. Donald Trump would retweet it. Kelsia sent 1% of Melania's total supply, worth 100 million at the peak, from Melania, this to Vlad for liquidity provision. So they have all the analysis of what happens. Man, this is so dirty, you greedy, rotten dogs. Wow. By the way, this is just a tiny, tiny snippet. So this is what they wanted to do, okay? So what they actually wanted to do, friends. So the market makers, they wanted to dump, but they didn't want the team to know that they were dumping. Just like Wintermute. They want them to sell, but they don't want them to know they're selling. So they would find other liquidity route ways, pretty much, to disguise it. They send it to an NFT, then they provide like a limit order, whatever. I forgot how they did it, okay? But they would do that. So the market makers are robbing, but the exchange, Jupiter and Meteora, they're watching the thief, market maker, and they're watching them do this. And they go, oh, hey, Let's find the way to scam the market maker. Scum. This all makes sense. Why? Because Hayden, so remember friends, this is Hayden who comes out and he spills the beans. So this is Hayden, right? LA Vape Cabal. Yeah, one of the LA Vape Cabals. The other ones are just the influencers. So Hayden, friends, he comes out. Remember, he's speaking to Cofeezilla, who's a Fed informant himself. He's speaking to Cofeezilla. I don't know why you're speaking to a Fed, bro. And remember, Hayden in the interview, he's complaining about these big snipers. So it's in this interview, right?
That's what I would do. If, like, you understand what I'm saying? It's an impossible scenario.
So Hayden, friends, he's explaining. He goes, look, we had to do the snipes because we have to protect it from these other big snipers. And he hints in there. He goes like, I don't know who these other big guys are. So I was sitting there and I'm like, dude, friends, I got videos out. I literally said, when I heard this, I was like, bro, how stupid are you? Soylana insiders are in on it, you idiot. What do you mean? Like you're changing addresses and you still can't figure out that somebody is also sniping these tokens with like millions of dollars and they know what token you are and you haven't even given anyone the address. Your whole thing is bugged. It's the Soylana validators. I was very, very close. It's insiders. It's even worse than the Soylana validators. It's exchanges themselves. That's bad. That's really, really bad. Oh my God. I can't tell you how bad that is. Dude, it's meant to be DeFi. By the way, if the DeFi exchanges are rorting people, only God knows what the centralized exchanges are doing. You mark my words. Only God knows, honestly. The amount of thievery that the leverage trading exchanges are doing, and by the way, all the big mainstream crypto influencers happily send you to them. Their fake scam liquidation bots and everything out here. Literally, only the Lord knows how deep that rabbit hole goes because you can't check it on chain. There's no trace. You can't even uncover the crime. Nasty. Hayden, friends, he's wondering, is it not funny when you think about it? He's like, hey, I'm committing all this crime here, but someone keeps stealing from me. My gosh. That's what it turns out, friends. So, the big scam snipers, right, they would magically appear out of nowhere and confuse the Cabal members themselves. It's just as funny. Like, it's just everyone's stealing from each other. Everyone's stealing from each other. DeFi tuner blows whistle on me's $200 million market manipulation scheme. Who are the snipers? The exchange themselves. Soylana Exchanges are not so decentralized after all, as they are directly front-running users and dumping supply on them. So, friends, when you're looking at Meteora, you see Meteora here and stuff out here. So, oh man, Meteora, oh man, like, so their founders come out because they're all snitching on each other. And first thing they say is, no, you're all lying, it's FUD, first thing. And then like a day later, they go, okay, here's the full story. And you put all the pieces of the puzzle together. See, here's a funny part, okay? This is criminals, friends, it's funny. Why did everybody snitch? And the answer is because the exchanges were rorting them so hard that people genuinely felt like they weren't the biggest criminal. You see? So the market makers, so Kelsey and the other filthy market makers, they were being funneled business from the big exchanges. Hey, oh, you want to come to Soylana? Because Meteora, friends, like hooked up with Melania Trump and the team. They get sent there and they're like, hey, don't worry, I'll send it to the market maker. And then Meteora's the market maker. But then the exchanges are watching that market maker going, oh yeah, I'm going to rug the users and I'm even going to rug a big part of that market maker too that I'm actually sending work to. Sad, man. Sad, sad, sad. Enjoy this though. So, you know what, friends? I think we deserve a bit of angel music just for friendship and kindness here. Just to play it out because you would not have thought the damn exchanges are in on it. My gosh. Wow. And it's meant to be DeFi because you're like, oh, they can't be in it. Yeah, they are in on it. Okay. It's not really decentralized. So as I mentioned here, somewhere the insiders of the exchange were able to deploy big bots to buy the tokens and then rug the users. And you know how, friends, look how much they rugged. Literally $5 billion worth. Look at the chart here. $5 billion. $5 billion. $5.6 billion was rugged. Look at that. Uniswap's total fees collected was $3.8 billion. Ethereum ETF has $3 billion in it. They rugged $5.6 billion. That's money funneled to all the market makers, the exchange, the insiders. That's why we're watching Trump and Melania coin. And there were people who bought the coin with like $1.5 million clip at the start. And we're thinking, bro, who the hell? You're an insider. How did you know to put in $1.5 million into this record? It was them. It was them. Soylana rugs stolen whopping 5 billion. Soylana chain has been a factory of JPEG coins and celebrity tokens. Less than a 1% win rate. Average liquidity is only live for 72 hours before it rugs. Value extraction. Okay. Wow. You freaking dirty little dogs. That's unfortunately the game, right? Deeply connected to the LA Vape Cabal. Yeah, man, that's funny, right? So the exchange is rigging it. The market makers are rigging it. Yeah. And the market makers as well have brokers, and the LA Vape Cabal, the influencers, they're rigging it. You see that? So it goes down the line. And who's left? Retail. Retail come in, dump. They all dump on each other. Now, this thing only exploded because Jupiter Meteora, deep insiders, yeah, they're basically the KOLs didn't make money. Okay, Dave Portsoy, just a regular American guy. He didn't make money on Libra. He put in 4.9 million, didn't make money, even though they refunded him, especially, right? They refunded him for that. So that's how they messed up. Usually, the KOL, so you have the Jupiter exchange, the exchanges make money, the market makers make money, and then the KOLs make money, and they tell everybody it's great, yeah? The issue was the KOLs didn't make money, and then they started squealing too much. Because they started squealing too much, the trail went back to the market maker, Kelsia. You see? So when we're in this crime, when you run out of buyers, if you don't have an abundance of buyers every single time, people are losing money somewhere down the line, okay? The deepest insider Cabal players, they're winning no matter what. They made $107 million, okay? But yeah, now you get to see, right? So all this, that's why the KOLs, because it's fancy, they're literally just, they're cucks as well. They're like, oh, like I didn't make any money on this, you know. So they're basically trying to say that they're innocent in all of this, and then people do more research. They go, no, you've just admitted you've been rugging like 15 coins before this. It's just on this one you lost money. You've been behind it all the time because they don't obviously they don't communicate with each other too much to see that everybody's talking, right? In a nutshell, Soylana Exchange is actually toxic cancer. So, see, friends, I was thinking, oh no, meme coins. What about the meme coins? Is that the meme coins going to be done? I was thinking that. Nope. It's Soylana. Too much greed. Too much greed. It's Soylana that's the cancer. Bad stuff, man. Soylana Exchange, right? Crime season. People are sick of losing on chain now. They're going to rotate elsewhere. The problem wasn't the label of meme coins. The actual problem was Soylana corruption. Case closed. I didn't expect that, man. I'm like, dude, how that goes deep. Now, I'll be covering this in a later episode, but I just want to show you now. So let me summarize what every major influencer has been saying for the past 24 to 48 hours. They've been saying, don't buy meme coins, guys. Buy my utility tokens instead. I received insider allocations only because I'm trustworthy. Unlike those meme coin guys, sign up to my VIP paid group and affiliate trading services. Yeah. That's exactly what they're saying. Yeah, so they hide under the guise of a Bitcoin logo, pretty much. A lot of them do because they're cowards. That's pretty much what they're saying. So they incorrectly labeled the JPEG coins. They call them meme coins. When they go, hey, come sign up to my stuff. So they're grifting as well. And actually, if you add up the numbers, they actually grift more over time because you're sending people to leverage exchanges, for example, just one of the grifts. People losing infinitely more money there than on Solana stuff over the past 10 years, okay? So the truth is, friends, you know this, right? Meme coins got popular because they were responding to all these trash influencers and their paid service groups who were promising basically all these other junk and utility and fundamentals that never ever came. So because their tokens are so dog shit, people adapted and they went to something else. Okay, they started building community. So how this is all going to play out from now, I don't know. But I'm glad for you to cover this. I did not expect this. Like, wow, the criminals just imploded on themselves. Right? There's too much crime. There's too many insiders, too much crime. It's not really as decentralized as they claim. Obviously, I'm not a technical dude when it comes to these, but obviously there were some cracks there. That's what happens, friends. When there's centralization, people get corrupted with power and greed because it just takes to have access to a few buttons. They can front run some stuff. They get access to some validators, whatever it is. Okay. Where do we go from here? No Jeets. We're arresting all the Jeets. Gonna keep holding. Like, subscribe. Catch you soon.